Yo, what is up YouTube? Fury here, bringing you guys a brand new video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the double pump returning to Fortnite. As you guys know, a few updates ago they ended up nerfing this, where if you switch between two different shotguns there is a cooldown period between the switches. That way you can't double pump as often or as quickly. So in today's video we're going to be talking about that, returning, the pros and cons of it, happening, returning into the game and all that good stuff. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, don't forget to turn on those post notifications, and if you get first like on any of my videos, make sure you send me a Twitter image. I'll hit you guys back with that follow. And with that said, let's get right into today's video. If you guys are interested in winning some free V-Bucks, we are currently giving away 6,000 V-Bucks to you guys. All you got to do to enter is like the video, subscribe if you aren't already, and turn on those post notifications, as well as follow the Gleam link in the description down below. There's going to be 6 winners, 1,000 V-Bucks each. Good luck to everyone. Like I said, a few updates ago, they ended up nerfing the swap time between two different shotguns, whether it was a pump shotgun, just double pump, or double heavy, double or pump heavy, whatever it may be. They ended up switching the reload time or the swap time between the two. That way double pumping isn't as likely to occur. It does take, like, I think it's like a second and a half in between each switch. That way you guys can't be switching between the two shotguns as quickly. Now this really put a damper on the shotguns, as well as that they ended up nerfing the damage for the pump and most of the other shotguns as well. So again, the heavy shotgun is like the main shotgun most people use as of right now. As you guys know, they ended up bringing in a double pump shotgun, basically, or a double barrel shotgun, which kind of replaces the double pump. But again, it isn't as good as the double pump was, because you could just keep switching back and forth between the two. Now again, that nerf did make most of the other shotguns pretty weak, and now the heavy is the most dominant shotgun for me personally. But again, they are thinking about reducing the swap time between the pump shotguns. Now with this nerf for the shotguns, the SMGs became very overpowered. Most people started spraying and praying with the new, the compact SMG, as well as the regular SMG that ended up replacing the TAC SMG. So a lot of people have been just spraying and praying with these SMGs and making shotguns not as likely to be used. I know a lot of people do use the drum gun as well, as along with those SMGs. But again, the shotguns really haven't had too much use after this recent nerf. So a lot of people have been dropping the shotguns, picking up double SMGs, double compact SMGs, whatever it may be. They've been just dropping the shotguns because of the recent nerf they had to it. Now personally, I'm always one to pick up a shotgun. I don't care how much they nerf it. I just feel like having a shotgun is a good way to actually put out a lot of damage up close. So again, I'm not going to be dropping the pump that often. If anything, I will always have a pump shotgun or a heavy shotgun in my inventory, along maybe with a tac shotgun if I didn't want the pump or anything like that. So again, the shotgun will always be in my inventory, but I know a lot of people did end up dropping it once they ended up bringing out this nerf. A lot of people have been picking up the SMGs, not even thinking about picking up the shotguns because they've been far too inconsistent. Now because the shotguns haven't been doing too much damage to the walls, they nerfed the hell out of that. You can't end up breaking too many walls with the shotgun, because again, it's not going to be doing too much damage to walls or builds or anything like that. So a lot of people again have been just referring to the SMGs, or just substituting the shotguns for the SMGs, because the SMGs can shoot a lot faster, ripping down all these walls a lot quicker than you could with a shotgun. So again, that's another reason a lot of people have been dropping the shotguns for the SMGs. Honestly, the structure damage isn't the main reason a lot of people stopped using these shotguns. The fact that people can't double pump anymore, you can't really get any two pumps or two pieces, you can't get any squad wipes or anything like that. Now that was a lot more satisfying than it is now getting it with an AR or something like that. Just not having the shotguns in a gunfight is not really that entertaining to play, I guess. I know a lot of people did enjoy the double pump. It was a little bit unfair, but those are people that did, master this double pump, really benefited from it, and it kind of increased the skill gap slightly. I know a lot of people might say that's not really increasing skill gap or anything like that, because you just switch between two different shotguns. But again, you do have to hit your shots, and that double pump action was definitely a very enjoyable experience to have. Now, the only reason I'm bringing this up in today's video is because the lead designer over at Fortnite, he ended up tweeting saying, regarding shotgun equip times, current thinking is to reduce pump shotgun equips time slightly in update 5.30 next week. Other shotguns will remain unchanged for now. So that means the pump shotgun switching between two different pumps is going to be reduced in time slightly, meaning that you could potentially bring back the double pump with this update. Now I think currently the equip time between the pump shotguns as of right now is either 1 second or 1.5 seconds. I'm not completely sure. I could be wrong. It might be 2 seconds, but I think it's 1 or 1.5. Now reducing this in this next update could mean that they end up reducing it entirely. Say they remove whole second from the swap time, which makes the double pump basically back again. And you know, that way you can actually use the double pump in gunfight rather than consistently using SMGs. You can actually use a double pump now with this update. Now, if the double pump were to return into the game, the double barrel shotgun that just ended up getting dropped into the game at this point would seem basically useless. As of right now, personally, I don't use it because I'm not a big fan of the double barrel. I don't think it's that good of a weapon. I'll use it in 50v50 or something like that just because I just like to mess around in that game mode. But other than that, in a solo game, I'm not picking up that shotgun at all. Unless it's the only shotgun in my area, there's no way I pick up the double barrel shotgun. I just personally don't think it's that good of a weapon. If you do miss both your shots, or if you just hit one of your shots, it's basically very difficult to basically win that gunfight, if I should say. Me personally, I've experienced it. If I miss both shots, or one of the shots, one of the two, and I have nothing else to switch to, I'm basically dead. But if I do have, say, a tac shotgun or a pump shotgun or a heavy shotgun, I'm in a better position than I would be with that double barrel. Now, in my opinion, I don't think they should have nerfed the swap times between the shotguns. If anything, nerfed the damage to buildings and stuff like that. But other than that, I think the swap times were perfect. I prefer having a double pump shotgun rather than, or a double heavy or double tac, whatever you want to use for a double shotgun, rather than actually reducing these or increasing the swap time between the two. Putting in that delay between two different shotguns is very inconsistent in gunfights, you know, making people drop these shotguns in general completely for SMGs and stuff like that. So making it a spray and pray kind of gunfight is not really my personal opinion. I don't think that's a good idea. Hopefully they end up reducing the swap time between the two shotguns or two pump shotguns. Even if it was just two heavies or two of any shotguns, they should just, you know, reduce the swap time in general for all of them, making the double pump or double heavy making a return into the game. I definitely think that'd be a good idea. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Should the double pump return into the game or the double heavy? Now, as of right now, they only mentioned the equip time slightly for pump shotguns, no tac SMG or tac shotguns, no heavy shotguns or anything like that. Right now, it's only strictly pump shotguns that they're talking about, and I know a lot of people have been talking about the pump in terms of this because the heavy shotgun does a good amount of damage. I'm a big fan of the heavy. I'm definitely picking up a heavy over a pump, so hopefully they're starting to buff the pump just slightly in this update. Now, if this is something that gets a lot of traction over on Reddit, the double pump returning or double shotguns in general returning, it's very likely that they do listen to that, because there was a Reddit post, like I mentioned, for the slurp juice buff. Somebody brought up a basic recommendation on buffing the slurp juice, and they ended up taking that into consideration, and they ended up doing that into the game. A lot of stuff they read on Reddit that gets a lot of traction usually comes into the game because a lot of people are big fans of this, and over at Epic Games, they do respect everybody else's decision over on Reddit and their opinions. So it's really cool to see. If it gets enough traction over on Reddit, I definitely think they'll bring back the double pump at some point. I just don't think that the double barrel shotgun is that good of an implementation into the game. It's not something I'm be using. It's not something a lot of people use in the game. So I highly recommend that they end up reducing the swap time between the double pumps or double heavy or double shotguns in general, making the game a lot more enjoyable, especially in those up close quarters combat. But that'll basically do it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the double pump returning in the comment section down below. Should it return? Should it occur for the pumps only, the heavies, or just all shotguns in general? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.